Hello friends. Today we will share with you the incredible life story of Baba Kali Veer Ji, his divine deeds, and how he transformed lives. Baba Kali Veer Ji is widely worshipped across northern India, especially in Jammu and Kashmir and several parts of Punjab. He is revered as the family deity, Kul Devta, by many families. Let us begin with the mystery of Baba Kali Veer Ji's birth and his early life. Baba Kali Veer Ji's mother was Mata Kesari, also known as Mata Kashala, and his father was Raja Isar. Despite being married for many years, they had no children. Mata Kashala devoted herself to worshipping Guru Gorakhnath Ji for several years. Pleased with her unwavering devotion, Guru Gorakhnath blessed her with the boon of a son. As a result, Baba Kali Veer Ji was born under the Gandmul Nakshatra, an astrological position considered inauspicious at the time. When he was born, the palace was filled with immense joy. Celebrations were held and sweets were distributed everywhere. A few days after his birth, astrologers were summoned to the palace. Upon observing the child, they said, "This child was born under the Gandmul Nakshatra, which is considered inauspicious. You must take him to a temple and offer him to the feet of the deity. Afterward, you can reclaim him." Following this advice, Mata Kashala and Raja Isar went to a temple dedicated to Mata Kali. They placed the baby at the feet of the goddess and said, "Mother, this child belongs to you. Please bless him." At the temple, the child was named Baba Kali Veer Ji, meaning the brave warrior of Mata Kali. Education and extraordinary wisdom. As Baba Kali Veer Ji grew up, he was sent to learn scholars to gain knowledge. His teachers were astonished at his extraordinary grasp of the Vedas and scriptures, which he mastered in record time, an impossible feat for most children. After completing his studies, he returned to the palace. Baba Kali Veer Ji was particularly fond of a black horse among his stable of steeds. He often wore black attire, a 5-colored turban, and rode his horse at incredible speeds. The meeting of Baba Kali Veer Ji and King Mandlik Ji. King Mandlik Ji, also known as Goga Jahar Veer, was a celebrated king of Rajasthan and Baba Kali Veer Ji's maternal cousin. One day, Baba Kali Veer Ji and Baba Nahar Singh Ji discussed visiting King Mandlik Ji in Dada Reva, a region in Rajasthan. Without informing Mata Kashala, they embarked on their journey. Baba Kali Veer Ji rode his black horse, while Baba Nahar Singh Ji chose a white horse. Their swift journey brought them to King Mandlik Ji's palace in Rajasthan. When the two entered the palace, King Mandlik Ji did not initially recognize them and asked, "Who are you, and where have you come from?" Baba Kali Veer Ji replied, "We are your cousins from Kashmir, the sons of your aunt." Upon hearing this, King Mandlik Ji was overjoyed and embraced them warmly. King Mandlik Ji invited them into the palace and gave them a grand welcome. Soon he suggested they play a game of Chopar, an ancient Indian board game similar to modern-day Ludo. During the game, Baba Kali Veer Ji won twice, and King Mandlik Ji won the third round. Surprised by Baba Kali Veer Ji's repeated victories, King Mandlik Ji suspected divine powers at play. He realized that Baba Kali Veer Ji was no ordinary person, but a being of great spiritual strength. Impressed, King Mandlik Ji offered Baba Kali Veer Ji and Baba Nahar Singh Ji the positions of ministers in his court. Baba Kali Veer Ji accepted and became not just an advisor, but also a spiritual guide for the king. Remembering that he had left home without informing his mother, Baba Kali Veer Ji wrote a letter to Mata Kashala, assuring her of his well-being and informing her of his arrival in Rajasthan. Baba Kali Veer Ji's stand against social inequality. While in King Mandlik Ji's kingdom, Baba Kali Veer Ji observed widespread discrimination based on caste. He gathered people from 12 different castes and addressed them, saying, "We are all created by the same God. If your creator is the same, then you are all equal. Live in harmony with each other." His efforts brought significant change, promoting unity and challenging the prevailing social evils of the time. The journey to Bengal. One day, Baba Kali Veer Ji and King Mandlik Ji decided to travel beyond their kingdom. Baba Kali Veer Ji rode his black horse, while King Mandlik Ji rode a blue horse. Their journey led them to the lush forests of Bengal. While resting under a tree, King Mandlik Ji fell asleep, and Baba Kali Veer Ji stood guard. Shortly after, Queen Serial, also known as Queen Shrigala, arrived with her attendants. Seeing the sleeping king, she asked Baba Kali Veer Ji about his identity. Baba Kali Veer Ji explained, "He is King Mandlik Ji of Rajasthan, and I am his minister." Logically, when the queen approached the king, he awoke and was instantly mesmerized by her beauty. They soon began talking, and King Mandlik Ji proposed a game of chopar with the queen, with marriage as the wager. The queen agreed, and the king won the game. Queen Serial, who was equally fond of the king, informed her father about the match. The king set the wedding date, and King Mandlik Ji returned to Rajasthan to prepare. Accompanied by Mata Kashla's blessings, Guru Gorakhnath Ji, Baba Nahar Singh Ji, Baba Kali Veer Ji, and 52 warriors, King Mandlik Ji departed for Bengal to marry Queen Serial. Friends, that's all for this part. Stay tuned for part 2, which you can find by clicking the I button above or through the link in the description below. In the next part, we will uncover how Raja Mandlik Ji becomes enchanted by a magical deer, embarks on a solo journey to Bengal, encounters challenges in the Mughal palace, and how Goddess Kali tests him in disguise. If you found this tale captivating, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to Epic Veda, where I, Narinder Singh, bring you timeless stories filled with wisdom and adventure. See you in the next episode.